System 1 loaded.
This is a very sad day for all geeks and nerds around the world because we have lost the actor who played one of the all-time greatest sci-fi / pop culture characters. And of course, I'm talking about Leonard Nimoy, who passed away on February the 27th, 2015.
Leonard Simon Nimoy was an American actor, film director, poet, singer-songwriter, and photographer. But the role he'll be remembered for is Mr. Spock, from Star Trek franchise.
Nimoy began his career in his early 20s, teaching acting classes in Hollywood, and making minor film and television appearances through the 1950s.
In 1965, he made his first appearance in the rejected Star Trek pilot, The Cage, and went on to play the character of Spock until 1969, followed by 8 feature films and guest slots in the various spin-off series. The character has had a significant cultural impact and garnered Nimoy 3 Emmy Award nominations.
After the original Star Trek series, Nimoy starred in Mission Impossible for 2 seasons, hosted the documentary series In Search Of, and made several well-received stage appearances. He also had a recurring role in the science fiction series Fringe.
Nimoy's fame as Spock was such that both his autobiographies I Am Not Spock in 1975 and I Am Spock in 1995 were written from the viewpoint of sharing his existence with the character.
Now let's have a look at some of the movies and TV shows he has left us with. Hey, this is a fun fact. He's, of course, on our Death Watch. But did you know in 1966 he was in a movie called Death Watch?
I did not know that. That is a great, interesting fact.
Wow. It's
I
crazy.
know. Like, someone would actually say you ripped the title of our segment from him.
Yeah. He was in Star Trek the TV series, plus voiced Mr. Spock in the animated Star Trek series. He starred in the Star Trek movies, was an actor and voice actor for over 60 years. He directed a movie I really enjoyed as a kid, 3 Men and a Baby. Have you ever seen that movie?
I have not seen that.
It's pretty funny.
For my time.
Very good movie. I recommend it highly. But what I love is that his final credit is playing Spock in the last Star Trek movie, which I think is really cool that he got to play Spock one last time. And Damien, what does Mr. Spock mean to you, personally?
Well, I'll be honest, I've grown up more with Star Wars. I never watched Star Trek religiously.
Yeah.
But even I've heard of Mr. Spock and know of his fame, and I feel like he really kind of created a whole new character, the kind of character you don't really see. Like, you don't see characters who are how he is, ever.
Yeah.
He really defined it, and he's a legend. Like, he will live on forever as
exactly.
Mr. Spock.
Exactly. I'm the same. I was Star Wars fan. Star Trek, not as much, but I do enjoy the Star Trek that I do see. And but Mr. Spock is just such an iconic character that will live on, as you said, forever. And Leonard Nimoy played it perfectly. He made the character iconic. Without his performance, that character could have been nothing.
Could have.
We could have forgotten about it 30 years ago.
Probably the biggest character to come from Star Trek, including Captain Kirk. Everyone.
Exactly.
Spock.
And
like you said,
Mr. Spock is almost bigger than Shatner's.
Yeah, I actually say he would be.
Yeah.
You knew Captain Kirk, but it was Spock that really changed how you saw sci-fi.
Yeah.
He was not human, and it kind of really made it work.
Yeah.
And I do love how his last film was him as an older version of Spock.
Yeah.
Meeting our present-day version of Spock.
Passing the torch.
Yeah, and I felt like that was probably the best thing, because his last credited work is what he was famous for.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's like a great honour to his name and his memory, because every time we watch these movies, we'll remember him for that.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yes, very talented man, and it's sad that he has passed away, but he has left a huge legacy behind that will go on
He's gone on
forever,
to a great enterprise in the sky.
basically. Yes. So I guess we should just end it with his most famous and iconic catchphrase. Leonard Nimoy, live long and prosper.